Hey guys, this is Rick. Lately there's been this Bitcoin core narrative of hodling, and hodling Bitcoin is the best thing you can do, and that is an utter load of crap. Hodling used to mean something else. Now this has been perverted and distorted, and I'm going to explain exactly why hodling is the last thing you should do. So hodling used to mean something different. Today it is absolute nonsense. What Bitcoin was always about, up until Blockstream started perverting the discussion, was about growing the economy. Growing the economy. That meant using Bitcoin. Using Bitcoin. There is this famous meme. We never talked about selling. We never talked about how rich we would be. The objective was to use Bitcoin to the point where central bank money was no longer necessary. And there was this meme circulating, which I'm sure you will recognize, where from the Matrix, Neo asks, "What are you trying to tell me? That I can trade my Bitcoin for millions someday? Millions of dollars?" And Morpheus responding, "No, Neo. I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to. Otherwise, when Bitcoin is ready, you won't have to trade it back." This was the idea. Today, this idea has been completely perverted by the nonsense that you can buy a Lamborghini. We were talking about people buying Lamborghinis, trying to grow the Bitcoin economy, and we were doing our utmost to help other people buy Lamborghini with Bitcoin. We didn't care whether we could afford one ourselves, because it was not the point. It was not the point. The point was growing the economy. Hodling has been perverted from not day trading Bitcoin, which is a bad idea overall, because you're up against whales on an unregulated market, you're gonna get eaten. Hodling used to mean don't day trade Bitcoin, and it's been perverted to not using Bitcoin. Don't use Bitcoin, which is bullshit. Utter bullshit. This version of hodling is utterly harmful, and we should strike it out completely. Instead, the notion which we used to have, and which is about growing the economy, is spend and replace. The whole idea is to grow the economy to a point where you no longer need to change cryptocurrency back into central bank money and back again into cryptocurrency. The point was to grow the economy where you received your wages in Bitcoin, paid your rent in Bitcoin, paid your food in Bitcoin, shopped online with Bitcoin, where you no longer needed central bank money for anything, where you would cut fiat entirely out of the loop. That's the point. That's the point. Because once you're only receiving new money in cryptocurrency, and you're using this cryptocurrency, then you're on the path to a new monetary system. And you're one of the early ones into this system. We were trying, and I'm arguing that the new people in cryptocurrency still are, except the ones who are completely misled that this is something else, and I will be coming back to that. The point was that we would take Bitcoin to a point where we didn't need to trade it back for central bank money. Everybody was striving for that. Everybody. The guy who bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin is being said today to be dumb. That's nonsense. The guy was a hero. The guy bootstrapped the Bitcoin economy. And that's what spending is about. Spending is investing, spending 1% of your holdings, is growing the value of your other 99% because it grows the economy. If you're not using cryptocurrency, you're not growing the economy. If you're not growing the economy, your holdings will be worthless. Spending is growing Bitcoin. Spending is growing Bitcoin. Spend and replace is the theme we need. As opposed to hodling. Hodling is choosing to not participate. It is utter nonsense. It is non-participation. You're choosing to sit on the sidelines and just hog something that's gradually becoming less useful. If you want to lose out like that, fine. But this is not what Bitcoin is about, and this is not what Bitcoin was ever about. This is essentially thinking that Bitcoin is a get-rich-quick-by-doing-nothing scheme. This is what today's hodling means. And guess what? There is no such thing as a get-rich-quick-by-doing-nothing scheme. Does not exist. This when Lambo stuff, when can I sell to get rich quick? Cut it out. Does not exist. What does exist as opposed to selling? When people ask me when I'm going to sell, I respond to them that I've already exchanged my old money for new money. Why would I possibly want to change my new money back to old money again? When Bitcoin is ready, you won't have to. That is the whole idea. As opposed to this, new kind of money. If you're treating Bitcoin as a new kind of money, if you're using it as a new kind of money, then it's going to reward you by being one of the first into this new kind of money. In contrast, if you're treating it as a get-rich-quick scheme, then it's going to bite you in the ass badly, and you're going to deserve to be bitten. Let's not do that. Let's not fall into this nonsense of hodling, meaning don't use Bitcoin ever. Spend and replace. Spend and replace. Grow the economy. The goal is to never sell because we never have to sell for old money ever again.